Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Gokane from SBUStarcraft. This is the fourth game between Jinro and Boxer. These replays were pulled off of TeamLiquid.net in their Team Liquid Weekly. And here we have Jinro spawning on Delta Quadrant at the 10 o'clock position, while we have Boxer spawning at the 4 o'clock position as the Blue Terran. Last game on Lost Temple, oh my god, that was an epic game. Full-fledged macro game with Thors, battle cruisers, banshees, Vikings, tanks, you name it. I'm not gonna spoil the results of that game. You just gotta check that game out. It was quite the blast to watch and cast that game. So right now we have everything looking pretty normal. No proxying of any sort. Gonna be going for the same stable builds that we have been seeing in the past. Boxer has been going for the barracks with a reactor and then factory to pump out the marines, pump out tanks, and then the first game he tried to push, tried to contain, but he lost that game because of a counterattack with the Hellions with a pre-igniter on his main. And I don't think he will make that same mistake twice. We saw last game that indeed Jinro tried to pull off the same maneuver he did with the Hellions, but Boxer preemptively assumed that it might be coming and delayed his push, delayed it so that the Hellions wouldn't be able to harm him in any way at all. Did not want to lose to any silly shenanigans like that when he has a clear army lead, and in a straight fight he could take it on. But that was certainly phenomenal play. That was not a negative play into Jinro, but that was just Boxer having his units in the wrong place at the wrong time, essentially. And looking at Jinro's base, we have the second Marine coming out, supply depot going down. He has enough gas and minerals to put down a factory at the moment. Will he be doing so? No, he is going for a Ghost Academy. This is the same build that we saw in the second game on Delta Quadrant. And Boxer gets his SCV into Jinro's base, sees the Ghost Academy. This is huge. Now he knows exactly what's going to happen. He knows exactly that it is going to be the same build as in the first game. This SCV stands there. He takes it all in. He is representing Boxer's spirit, saying, yes, I know exactly what's going to happen right now, and I'm going to defend against this. 3 Marines for Jinro. As expected, the Tech Lab coming down. The Ghost Academy is done. Supply people going down in this spot over here. Doesn't want any drops over here. He wants to be able to scout that immediately. The bunker going up for Boxer. Knows this push is coming. He saw that the Marine Ghost push last time came down, and the snipes are really what took him down, really what destroyed his Marines. The snipes do 45 damage each shot, takes down a Marine in one hit, and this time instead of the aggressive push that we saw in the first game, Jinro is going to be getting the Ghost Academy and expanding behind it. Ghost going down, along with the Marines. They are in the middle of the map, going to make their way into Boxer's main. Once they see that this bunker is down, they're just going to retreat because they can't do anything about this at this point. Siege mode is complete. Marines retreating. Boxer knows that Jinro is going to be retreating. Escapes the bunker. Going to be salvaging the bunker and getting down another siege tank. Going to be making this push soon. A starport is going down. Switches the barracks for the reactor on the starport, and this is the same exact build that Boxer has been doing in the past few matches. And Jinro now is on the retreat, is going to be defending. Since he is expanding, he won't be having the multiple ghosts like last time. Factory has gone down. Engineering bay is going down, and the fight ensues. The Ghost sniping, trying to snipe off this siege tank right here, doing a tremendous amount of damage, but being pushed back. The Marauder and the Ghost cannot stop this. Siege mode going to siege, siege tank going to siege mode, laying shellfire to this command center. Marines in front to try to defend. SCVs coming off the line. This could be huge. And the SCVs do take out the Marauders. Ghosts do take out the siege tank and clean up the Marines. Boxer is going to set up right here in siege mode with his Naga watchtower for complete vision over here. Is able to basically shell anything that comes in his way over here. And the only point of counterattack is through this path right here or this path over here, leading to Boxer's main. But Boxer getting more tanks on his way. Has not started an expansion. This SCV looks like he's in a position to start the expansion right here. Indeed he is. And Boxer getting out the Banshee. Knows that his opponent is going to counter his build with Marauders. So wisely getting out the Banshee, and the reactors coming down on this starport for Jinro, but that's going to take a while. Reactor takes so long to build. And we have the siege tanks at the Zelnog watchtower, has the vision. And Boxer also with his set of Vikings is going to be doing scouting over here, seeing what's inside Jinro's base. Jinro has the engineering bay, but no turrets at all. So this Banshee that's coming out could do tremendous amount of damage. And Boxer sees that the starport has the reactor on it. One tech lab going down, one missile turret going down near the starport, but that doesn't prevent his mineral line, neither of his mineral lines. So these Banshees gonna be able to do a lot of damage if they get it soon. This one Banshee waiting for its partner, waiting for the cloak to be done. And Boxer's expansion is nearly complete. If we look at the income tab, we do have Jinro up by almost 400 minerals per minute, but that is soon going to be closed. That gap is soon going to be closed by Boxer with his SCVs transferring to the new main. I mean to the expansion rather. And Boxer has his Vikings. If we look at Jinro's base, he has two Vikings. Two Vikings are coming out. More barracks going down. Barracks probably going to be putting down tech labs to get out more Marauders. And Boxer retreats his tanks to a safer position over here with the bunker in front of his natural expansion to protect from counterattacks along this path and this path over here. Jinro right now in the lead with more harvesters, but Boxer gonna be attacking Jinro's main base, or rather his natural supply line. Is gonna take out this mule, takes out that mule. That mule just dies immediately to old age. Not to any unforeseen circumstances, but these Banshees are pulling back, are not going to be engaging any further. These missile turrets are going up right now. Now Boxer retreats because he wants to regroup with the Vikings. With the Vikings, the Banshees have defense. Alone, they will be taken out by the Vikings that Jinro has. But in doing so, Boxer basically gave Jinro the ability to put up these turrets over here and not allow for that harass. So right now, it seems to be that both players are going into macro mode. Jinro probably going to be putting down an expansion somewhere, but he is going to be taken down by this Marine right here. Boxer has 3 tanks right now for defense, while Jinro looks like he is going to be going for the more ground-focused play with a couple of Vikings, 1 reactor starport pumping out the Vikings, whereas Boxer, actually both players look like they're going to be transitioning into a more ground-based build, with Boxer putting down more barracks with tech labs. The thing is that Boxer does have a significant number of Vikings, a comparable amount of Vikings, but about 1 Viking less. And actually, his Viking count is the same as Jinro's. It's just that Boxer also has the 2 Banshees, which will do tremendous damage to both the tanks and the siege tanks. So if he can keep that Viking number high, he can defend with the Vikings and which will allow his Banshees to do serious damage on Jinro's ground-based army. Jinro decides that he's going to put down his expansion over here, breaking down the rocks. Boxer not going to be getting an expansion now. Going to be doing his 2 base push and lining up his siege tanks along the Xel'Naga watchtowers, actually getting siege tanks to defend over in this area right here. And this area, if you were to try to traverse this area over here, you'd have to be very careful about that. Don't want to get hammered and shelled by those siege tanks.